Move over 1999 as we're going to party like it's 1997 with the Hasbro Pulse exclusive X-Men 97 2-pack, Storm and Wolverine.
See you later, goodbye, what are we doing? In this plastic prison, searching for freedom, cutting through the lies.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another Marvel Legends X-Men 97 unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got two of the all-timers, two members of the X-Men Hall of Fame with Storm and Wolverine. But for all your Storm, Wolverine, X-Men 97 2-pack needs, I guess Hasbro Pulse. But for everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. And I got the last wave of X-Men 97 over there at Jay's. They've been stocking all of this, but I believe this is a Pulse exclusive, at least for now. We know how that goes. Just like this review, we know how that's going to go. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. The second of the most recent 2-packs, I guess we'll call it. There's a third one on the way with Rogue and Gambit. We unboxed Jean Grey and Cyclops. Almost called her Marvel Girl, which would have worked. But Jean Grey and Cyclops are already unboxed on the channel. Check out that review. Now we're diving into Storm and Wolverine. There's a Storm brewing. It's not Jade Cargill. It's the legit Storm here. Looking good. X-Men 97 2-pack packaging. Looking very nice. X-Men 97 logo. Got both character names. What is this? 4 and up on here? 4 and up. I don't know about that. I think it should be 8 and up if you ask me. But, you know, it's your kid. Do what you want with them. Marvel Legends. X-Men logo on the top. Big window box if you want some autographs. Maybe you can find them. Maybe Wolverine can put a little slice through the plastic. Huh? You never know. You never know. On the side, Wolverine. Other side, Storm. How about that? Marvel Legends. And then on the back, the gruesome twosome. Yeah, sure, why not? Some people might say Storm, the true leader of the X-Men. I always say Cyclops, but you like the blue team, you pick your own battles, I guess what I would say. There's that cross of those other packs. Jibber jabber for days down there. But let's get these out of the package here. Add them to the collection. We've seen these two many a times. X-Men logo in the back. See you later, goodbye. Spider-Man style. See you later, goodbye. Ooh, double plastic prison. Look at that. You get all kinds of effect pieces for Storm and an extra cape. It's all coming up capes for Storm here today. Get the hand effect pieces. And this Storm, perfect for cape season. As we know, we're in the thick of it right now. Mid-October. It starts October 1st. But cape season really starts cooking about the 15th of October. See you later, goodbye. And we all know that. We all know that. We're all cape connoisseurs over here. And there they are in the package here. We got Wolverine, 2 heads with Wolverine. Extra hands. Wolverine, my all-time favorite. And the brown suit is where I came into Wolverine. See you later. There it is. And that's where, to me, I always think of that as his classic suit, which it's technically not, but to me it is. It's a weird dynamic in my head. Bam. There we go. There we go. Plastic prison. See you later. Goodbye. All right. It's a ladies' first channel. You guys know that about around these parts by now. So we're going to start with the old lady of the 2-pack here. We're going to start with Storm, and we're going to start with her effect pieces. Have we seen these before? Were these the ones we got with the Electro? That horrible Electro figure we got this year. That should really be. I'm trying to think what the worst figures of 2025, the worst figures. That Electro might be on the list. Terrible price point, terrible figure. But I think he might have had these effect pieces. I could be wrong, but you got to get the most out of your molds. Nice yellow there. Then you do get the hands here. Now we're going to dive into this Storm. This is almost a re-release. Almost a re-release. We do get these hands, got the yellow effect pieces. Always like that with my Storm figures. We'll see if I end up using those or not. And then we do get the second cape here. Now, I believe we already saw this cape. This was the last release. Now, this Storm was in a 2-pack, and I want to say it was a Target exclusive. I want to say it was like 2 years ago, but it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. And it was that Thunderbird 2-pack, an amazing 2-pack. And if you guys remember, people were going crazy for that pack. And I think one sold for like $1,000, which was absolutely wild. But that was a part of the pack, Storm and Thunderbird. And we'll compare that Storm to this one later on. I believe this is the cape we got with that one. Of course, they're going to get the most out of their molds. But now we're going to dive into Storm herself. And we're going to take a look at the head sculpt department. Looking a little bit angry. Maybe that's the whites of her eyes there. But very white. You know, she's getting ready to conjure up a storm or conjure up something. Who knows? Got that very, very bright white hair. Very iconic to Storm. And Jade Cargill rocking it on WWE TV these days. But looks good. Skin tone color is very nice as well on her. Lipstick, maybe a little pinkish lipstick there. Got the tiara going on. She's ready to conjure up a storm, conjure up some lightning. You never know what she might be up to. She does got a cape here, a bit more relaxed cape. This one is Storm just chilling. You know, you can't be throwing weather around all the time. It takes a lot of work to work up these tornadoes and hurricanes, but she's relaxing right here. Quite the outfit. I don't know about this outfit, though, but I'm here for it. She's got a wild outfit going on. You do got the gold arm bracers or wristband bracers, and then she's got 2 fists of fury, because when this, you don't need to conjure up a storm, a punch to the mouth will do it just right for you. So she just got some fists of fury. Got some high leggings, some high heels, looking pretty good. And then she's got the yellow and black attack, but hold the phone. Usually I would say a Striper fan. Unfortunately, Storm, not a Striper fan at all. I did find that out in a previous review. She's not a Striper fan at all, Storm. You would think so, but she's a huge, legit Kool Moe Dee fan, is what Todd McFarlane told me. Kool Moe Dee, royalty of the rap game once upon a time. Shout out to Kool Moe Dee. Just don't get Kool Moe Dee and LL Cool J in the same room. Trouble happens. That's old school rap beef back in the day when I was a kid. I'll never forget it. But Storm looking pretty good. Should look at the second head for Storm. This one is more the effect piece one. I like this one. Of course, there's 2 different looks for Storm here. You can have her just chilling regular edition, or you can have her all guns blazing, making the storm happen. You can choose your own adventure. This one got the windswept hair, looking very good. Some teeth showing, got those white eyes once again. All around good looking figure. So you got choices. Really a 2-in-1 Storm if you really want it to be. Now articulation here, we got pinless joints throughout. You know I love that. Arms all the way around for us. No butterfly on this one. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. Very thin arms on her. Hands back and forth side to side. Head back and forth side to side. Waist articulation. High articulation up at the midsection. No traditional waist. Got those Storm splits if you need them. Legs go up for the big boot. Double jointed pinless knees. Ankles back and forth side to side, up and down. Our usual Marvel articulation, and things really coming up Storm. I haven't unboxed it yet. I got to get around to it. But there is the Marvel Legend Retro Toy Biz inspired, I guess, Target exclusive version. We'll get that unboxed on the channel as well. So getting a lot of different Storm figures as of late. And she does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. But I'm going to bring out the other Storm from Once Upon a Time. Now, there is that windswept cape I was talking about. Very similar figures, in all honesty, here. You got the new elbows on this. A lot of reuse here. Now, the skin tone is darker. How do you like it? Do you like a little lighter skin, or you like the darker skin? I don't know. I actually like both of these about the same, in all honesty, but very similar figures between the two, just subtle changes throughout. Now, we didn't get this head sculpt here, and I got to be honest, between all 3 head sculpts, I like the old one the best. So I will probably leave this one this way. It's got the effect hands here with the blue instead of the yellow. One thing that is cool, you can move these heads between these figures. Even the hands you can move over here if you wanted to. So you can do a little of that Storm choose your own adventure. Interesting figures, no doubt. And I can see some people saying, why am I buying this figure when I already basically have this one? Once again, it goes to these X-Men teams. You got multiple shells, multiple teams of X-Men. Not sure I needed this one as much as maybe some of the other ones. But it is a little constant learning, constant improvement, but also a little step back because, once again, I prefer this head sculpt. It looks really nice on the old one. So Storm, a classic member of the X-Men team, looking very good in this 2-pack. But now we round it off with my favorite member of the X-Men team, Wolverine. And I'm surprised people don't say, I've only had it like one time. Kyle, you think Flint's the true leader of G.I. Joe? I don't think. I know. What about Wolverine? Isn't he the true leader of the X-Men? Absolutely not. He is not an X-Men leader. Wolverine's a terrible leader. So people getting their leader stuff confused, I guess. But I do enjoy Wolverine. The loose cannon is more like it. The Brian Pillman of the team is what you could call him. Now, we do get extra hands. You got to have those claw hands with Wolverine. Pretty much every Wolverine figure I have, claws are out. I always put claws out. I need to get some of these Wolverines, dial it back a little bit. It doesn't have to be claws out all the time. Now, I run balls out, much like Todd McFarlane, but Wolverine does claws out. So we got those going on. Got the heads. That's what we're going to dive in next to with Wolverine. Wolverine got the screaming, yelling head. Even got some fangs showing on there. You got those big ears on the mask. Very Batman-esque. Of course, wasn't it like Wolverine is 2 Batman kissing or something? There's something like that going on. Looking good, though. Got a nice skin tone color here. A little bit of tan. He must be out of Canada. You got the yellow skull cap over the top, and then you got the whites of the eyes looking good. Then you get the unmasked head for Wolverine, Logan. You can use this with almost any one of the Wolverine figures, and Wolverine usually comes with a masked and unmasked head. I rarely do this head either. I just can't bring myself to do it for whatever reason. I should more often, but maybe in the future. We'll see. But we got Wolverine, and I believe we've seen this body before. Just a little guy. He's just a little guy, but he's got the yellow and brown suit. Looking nice. And once again, when I came into Wolverine, reading his comics and understanding about him, this is what he was wearing. So to me, this was Wolverine's suit. And then I saw the classic suit, the X-Men yellow and blue suit. I'm like, wow, that's a cool suit. I'm like, his new suit's cool. But then people would say, no, that's his original suit. So always plays mind games with me because in my head, this is classic Wolverine just because where I came in, as I said earlier. But diving into it, good body, got the big torso up top, got some muscles going there, got the fur all painted on his arms, looking good. He's a hairy beast from the wild, as we know. Got those big shoulder blocks there. He's not skipping trap day, that's for sure. Got the forearm guards going on down into the fists of fury here. Got those fists looking good. Got the red X-Men belt looking nice. Yellow and brown suit throughout. Got those big boots as we're accustomed to with Wolverine. Arms do go all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows, hands back and forth side to side. You got those butterfly shoulders for a little extra range of motion if you need to. Ab crunch, waist articulation. Big old splits if you do need it. Leg goes up for the big boot. Double jointed, pinless knees, ankles back and forth side to side, up and down. And that's Wolverine for you in his classic suit. And I guess it is classic still in a lot of ways. And we remember in X-Men 97, I want to say it was the last episode of the latest series on Disney Plus, that the X-Men came and they were all in their old outfits. So it was a way to get more figures out there is what it was. But cool enough, and we were due for another version of this Wolverine. Very close to the classic look on this one, and I do have one of many. We've had a couple of these over the years, but this one probably needs to be retired. Constant learning, constant improvement. I do like the colors a bit more on this one. I always like the darker brown over the lighter brown, but I do like both these figures here. But boy, I think the new one might win out. Might win out for me. I wonder how this looks. Let's see. I'm going to put this Logan head, and I just wish I could swap my figures around. I just get too worried that I'm going to get confused. Like one day I'm going to desperately need some money. I'm going to be down on my luck, living under a bridge. I'm like, oh, I got those Wolverine figures to sell. And then I go to this Wolverine, and I can't remember what pieces were for which one. I'm trying to put it back together. It's a whole mess in my brain, but I can't do that. But this does not work at all because of the skin tone color there against this. Wild differences, but you can move them around if that is your thing. But that's the hard thing. Same thing with Storm. The color skin is different between the two figures, so that could hurt some of the swapping if that is your plan. But you know, it's your figure. Do what you want at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I did get the other 2-pack here. We got Cyclops, we got Jean Grey, we got these. We unboxed those on the channel not too long ago. Check out that review if you did miss it. Also got a more classic Wolverine here in blue, so we can kind of see the differences between those. But not a bad day at the X-Men office is what this one is. Available at Hasbro Pulse right now, if I'm not mistaken. Pick this up if you need it, part of your X-Men 97 collection, which continues to grow. Can't wait for the next series on TV or in the action figure shelves. So we'll see how that goes in the future. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But there it is, Storm, Wolverine. What's your guys' thoughts? Pick up, long game, no game, hard pass game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support the channel. You can also check out YouTube channel memberships if that is your thing. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Storm and Wolverine and X-Men 97, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Music for me.